Hello my dear viewers and my dear students from wherever you're watching the part of the world. Welcome and try to solve this particular question, which is solve the simultaneous equation y squared is equal to x minus 1 and y raised to 4 plus 3x is equal to 7 for real values of x and y. For real values of x and y. So we have this simultaneous equation being given the first and also the second. So if you look at the first equation, y squared is equal to x minus 1, and also the second equation, y raised to 4 is equal to plus 3x is equal to 7. So for the second equation, we can write it in terms of the first one. So y raised to 4 can be written as y raised to 2 into bracket raised to 2 plus 3x is equal to 7. We can call this the third equation. So since we already the first and then the second one. So in the first equation, y squared is equal to x minus 1. We can be able to substitute it into the second equation. So wherever we have y raised to 2, we substitute with the first one, x minus 1. So y squared is the same as x minus 1. So we substitute and write it x minus 1 to bracket raised to 2. Then plus 3x is equal to 7. So we can expand x minus 1 to bracket squared, which can be written as x minus 1 multiplied by x minus 1, then plus 3x is equal to 7. So for this one, x we multiply by elements in the second bracket. So multiply by x plus, minus 1, then minus 1, multiply by again what is in the second bracket. So minus 1 multiplied by x minus 1 bracket. Then plus 3x is equal to 7. So open the bracket, we get x squared, then x times minus 1, we get minus x. Then minus 1 times x, we get minus x. Then minus 1 times minus 1, we get plus 1. Then we have plus 3x will be equal to 7. So we can rearrange the like terms together. So we have x squared, then minus, this is 2x, then plus 1, then plus 3x. Subtract 7 on both sides, we shall have minus 7, then will be equal to, on the right hand side, now it is 0. So we have x squared minus 2x plus 3x, that is plus x, then plus 1 minus 7, that is minus 6, is equal to 0. Now quadratic equation, and in this quadratic equation we need to solve for x, and also later we get the value of y. So we can use a factorization method to solve. In that case, since this is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, so we get the product ab, the product ac, so in our case it is 1 times minus 6, so which is minus 6. Then we get factors of minus 6 such that when we add, we get the coefficient of x, which is plus 1. So the factors will be, in this case, 3 and 2. But which one will be negative, so that when we add, we get plus 1. So certainly 2 will be negative, such that we get 3 plus minus 2 will give us 1, positive 1. So the middle part, we are going to write it in the expanded form. So for our case, it will be x squared then plus 3x minus 2x using the factors we have. So this we have actually not changed the equation, but we have just expanded the middle part. Then minus 6 will be equal to 0. Then from here we take into pairs, and then we factor out what is common. So x squared plus 3x, x is common, so factor it out. X squared divided by x, we get x, then plus 3x divided by x, we get 3, close the bracket. Then the other part, minus 2x minus 6, minus 2 is common, so we have minus 2, then open the bracket, minus 2x divided by minus 2, we get x, then minus 6 divided by minus 2, we get plus 3. Close the bracket, will be equal to 0. Then now we take x minus 2 bracket multiplied by, you can see the elements in the bracket that are the same, we just pick one of them, so multiply by x plus 3, bracket will be equal to 0. What this means is that either x minus 2 is equal to 0, since we are multiplying, or x plus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, we shall end up getting, so x will be equal to 2, or other case, x plus 3 is equal to 0, so x is minus 3. So x is minus 3. But we need to find the real values of x and y. So we have to confirm whether 2 or minus 3, which one is the real values for the simultaneous equation to hold. So say when x is 2, we pick one of the equation here. We have y squared is equal to x minus 1. So we substitute the values of x, 2 minus 1, so which is 1. So y squared, so this implies that y will be equal to the plus or square root of 1, so which is what? Plus or minus 1. So y is plus or minus 1. We can actually confirm whether that is true from the equation. We have y squared is equal to x minus 1. So when y is minus 1, so this will be minus 1, this will be x, when x is 2, so we actually have to confirm for this one whether that will be actually true. So in this case, we substitute for both. So this is 2, 1. When y is minus 1, so minus 1 squared will still be 1. So it actually holds. For this one, when x is 2, therefore y is minus 1 or 1. For that, it actually holds. Then, when x is minus 3, let us see whether it concurs with this equation given. Y squared is equal to x minus 1. So substitute here, x is minus 3 and minus 1, which is minus 4. We can be able to get y, since this will give a complex number. You want to get now the square root of minus 4. There is no square root of a negative number. So for this one, it's actually complex or imaginary. And therefore, we only remain with the true value of x. So x is 2, then y is what? Either minus 1 or 1. And that is the real values of x and y. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe and support my channel. Thank you so much.